Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're not. My name is Kenzie, this is my book channel, and today we are on to part 2 of me reading the Shatter Me series. So we are going to start with Ignite Me. And before I get too far into this video, I do want to say, at the beginning of my last video, I said I was going to read like the first 3 full books in the series and then the first 2 novellas. So that would make 5 books in total, right? Tell me why I only read 4. Because I'm bad at math, apparently. So that's fun. So I was supposed to end off with finishing Ignite Me, but I completely mathed wrong. Like numbers went bye-bye. But we are going to start with Ignite Me for this one, and hopefully I do this correctly, which I should be able to, because then that would mean I finish all the books. So, but anyway, we're going to start off with Ignite Me, which is like the 3rd full book in the series, but if you count the first 2 novellas, it's actually the 5th book, I believe. So anyway, let's get on to reading Shatter Me again, continuing Shatter Me something. Okay, so I'm now on like page 100 of, what is it? Ignite Me? I think that's what it is. I don't remember clearly. Yes, Ignite Me. And, oh, sorry guys, my thumb was in your way. How dare I? But I'm still not seeing the love for Aaron. I am seeing like why people are liking him a little bit more and why people are saying like he does get better. Still think he's a jerk. Just gonna say it. I still think he's a jerk. Adam though, he's pissing me off. Like, you know, Vampire Diaries, when Elena chooses Damon, how Stefan reacted? Yeah, think that. That's how Adam's being, and I'm like, oh, you are being such a crybaby right now. So, Kenji, he was honestly pissing me off in Unravel Me, I think it was. But so far in this one, Kenji's my man. Like, he's my boo. But yeah, people are just annoying sometimes. So, funny thing, I was so invested in the books that I didn't realize when I finished Ignite Me and went on to, crap, what's the next one? Restore Me? Yeah. So, I did not get to film me finishing Ignite Me, but I would give it like a 3.5 to 3.75 star. It was really good. Adam pissed me off most of the book. Like, he was acting like a little child. Like, he was acting like a child the whole time. And for what? Aaron definitely got a little bit more humanized in that book. We definitely got to see him a lot more. The final line in that book, though, because like after I realized I was on to the next one, I was like, wait, hold on, let me go back, and I saw what the final line in Ignite Me was, and oh my gosh, I literally was like that's so good. Like that is a boss woman type, or just like very boss baddie type of line. So I have a strawberry matcha behind me. I love strawberry matchas. When they aren't trying to kill me. But anyway, so yeah, that is my rating of Ignite Me. For Restore Me, at least I'm 99% sure that is the book that I am currently on. It also took me a little bit to realize it was dual POV. I just apparently was not paying attention at all. Or I was just that invested that I didn't care. I'm pretty sure I was just that invested because honestly, really good books. Really good. I would say they're like, I don't know. I would say like the book series is a 5-star. I haven't had a 5-star of any of the books themselves yet. But yeah, like book series is great. I'm really enjoying it. I am always wondering what's gonna happen next. What is gonna happen to this character and why is this character doing this and why is this character acting like this, you know? So I really love that. Learning some things about Juliet in this book right now, I'm like, what? Like I had no idea. It makes sense though. It makes sense what I'm learning in this book / we're learning if anyone else is reading it. I don't know. But no, I'm really enjoying the series and I'm really glad I'm doing these videos. Because doing these videos helps motivate me to read more and faster, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go back to reading and hopefully this time I will pay more attention and not be like so invested in the book I don't realize I've gone on to the next book without knowing. But hopefully yeah. Words, something, I don't know. Kenji is my favorite character. Aaron is definitely more human than I thought he was in the beginning of this. Juliet's past is coming back to haunt her. Not even haunt her, just sort of like answer some questions. And Kenji is so funny. Like I love Kenji. I know I've said that multiple times. I will say it. Oh, I was like, what is that? It's my bra strap. It's fine. Anyway, but like he's definitely my favorite. I will say, like, I don't remember which book it was. I want to say it was like the second book I want to say. He was kind of irritating me. Not even kind of. He was irritating me. He was making me mad. But he's just very blunt and aggressive, and he definitely told Juliet what she needed to hear, even if it wasn't what she wanted to hear. And again, I did think he was a little bit of a jerk for that, but like, he's still my favorite now. Okay, so that is officially one of the craziest endings I've seen in one of these books from the series. What? Huh? I was like, I kind of expected something similar like that to happen at some point in this book, but not exactly like it went down. Anyway, there was one part of this book though that had me laughing. Her reaction to alcohol. That was so legit though, like, so that makes sense. So yeah, it was a really good book. I'm gonna give it a solid 4 stars, I believe. It was really good. Like I said, the ending was absolutely crazy. Like, I was on the edge of my seat, or I guess technically the edge of my bed. There were some funny moments, there were some really sweet heartfelt moments, there were just some parts where you're like, wow, this seems more like the conflict in like a normal romance book or like movie or whatever. So yeah, it was so good. I'm gonna give it a 4 stars. We are now on to Shadow Me, the next novella, and then what comes after Shadow Me? I'm checking. Defy Me, and then we'll be on to Defy Me. So let's go ahead and read those. This is from Genji's point of view. That makes me happy. Okay, so now that I am officially done with the Shatter Me series, that is a lot to unpack. That was a lot at the end. Like, I'm just like, what is happening? So yeah, I just sort of locked in after a little while and just kept reading and then reading. Also, I just realized I'm wearing the same shirt I wore at the beginning of this video. That's so funny. Anyway, but I just kept reading and not really giving any updates. So, because I was invested. So we're just gonna do a speed run throughout the books. I believe the last time I actually fully sat here and spoke to you, I was starting Shadow Me. That one was 3 stars. I love the fact that it was from Kenji's point of view. I don't remember which book it was I was reading, but I was like, I would love one from Kenji's point of view. Or like for Kenji to have his own book and then being able to read Shadow Me, and it was from Kenji's point of view. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so happy. There was a lot going on in that one, which it's not like, it wasn't necessarily anything new because it was basically just Kenji's point of view from what happened at some point in one of the other books. I'm trying to like not give spoilers in case anyone else who hasn't read these books yet. Anyway, so that was a lot of fun getting his POV. And I know I've said this already, but I love Kenji. He is my favorite. He's just so sarcastic and witty, but also really loving and caring, and I love that about him. Next, Defy Me. That one was a lot. That one I would give like 3.25 stars. I did not love that one too much. It was just, again, there was a lot going on. I liked the fact that there were multiple POVs because I think it was like Warner's, Juliet's, and Kenji's point of views, POVs. And I really liked that, but it did also get really confusing because like if you weren't fully paying attention, you're just invested in the story, you're not looking at whose POV it is, you're not paying attention fully to like the whole scenery. You're like, wait, why is it Warner talking? I thought we were on Kenji's POV, and why is he talking about something that happened 20 years ago? Not 20 years ago. They're not even 20 years old. Calm down. But it was just a lot with the different like jumping around during time frames, the different POVs. So I'm gonna be honest, that one was not my favorite of the books. So yeah, 3.25 on that one. Reveal Me. That one I that just got really awkward. Okay, hopefully she just thinks I'm like on a FaceTime call or something. Anyway, so Reveal Me was also not my favorite of the novellas. It was still good. I give it like a 3.5 star, which honestly for a novella is really high. I normally don't rate novellas higher than like a 3. So that was really, really entertaining and fun. I don't remember much of it though, which is weird because I literally just read it, but like earlier today I read it. So yeah, don't really remember much of that one. The ending, of course, I was a little bit like, what? Which that is one thing I love about this series is every book ends on a cliffhanger and every book leaves you wanting more. That to me is a great thing about book series, and just is like, oh my gosh, like my attention is captured. I want to continue the series. I want to finish the series. I need to know what happens. So that is always a good sign. And I will say this book series, I would say, is a 5-star series. Like, I'm gonna say that it's a 5-star series, even though I haven't rated any of the books 5 stars. But the series in itself is 5 stars. So, now, the very, very, very last book, Imagine Me. I don't have a rating for it yet. I need to process this. That was just, like, that was chaos. Chaos for literally every single character involved. And what the heck? Like, what happened? What, Aaron? Like, I know I didn't like him in the beginning, but, like, I'm starting to like him more. But, like, why, Aaron? Why? Just why? But, yeah, that is the end of me reading the Shatter Me series. I finally got around to it. I finally understand the hype around it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week.